So tonight has ended up being a beautiful night. Beautiful evening. It's not night yet, although a beautiful, there we go. So you can see it. Nice big moon. I can't expand it that way. Oh well. Nice beautiful moon. But today earlier it was windy and hot, and now there's just a nice gentle breeze, and it's just gorgeous out here. So I'm heading over to prep a bed for some onions. We got 150 onions, 3 different varieties, 50 each, and we need to get those planted. And I was going to do it this evening. I don't know if I'm going to get that done this evening, but I want to prep the bed and get it ready so that we can easily just boom, do it tomorrow. But I'm on my way over, and I had to do this. I just had to check out this tree we just planted in our nice little field of green grass, because that is just gorgeous. And that is so exciting to me. I love it. So anyway, right now, going over, I've taken some of our mixture of native dirt, mushroom compost, and horse manure and sawdust compost, taken that mixture, brought it over here, put it in a row. Now I'm going to rake out that bed and get it nice and flat and even, and ready to do 3 rows of 3 different types of onions. There's my row of material. So got my trusty rake ready to go. Well, there you go. That bed is ready to roll. And that is good looking stuff down there. That is some good looking stuff. And this bed ended up being bigger than I thought it would be. So that's right about 3 feet wide. I think I might end up planting more than just onions in here. I don't know what yet, but I think we'll do that. That's looking good. And right over here, we have some iris trying to grow, but the rabbits keep eating it. I'm going to have to get out my 22. But the garlic, they don't care about the garlic, and it is growing well. So we've got quite a bit of garlic there. Yeah, we're not going to be doing a huge garden here this year, but we do want to grow some things. And our focus still really is getting infrastructure in, and we definitely want to garden some stuff, grow some stuff. We've been successful with some potatoes, and so we'll see what we grow this year. We'll definitely grow some vegetables and see how they do. But this is pretty exciting. Get some stuff in the ground. Tomorrow we'll plant those onions. That'll be good. Oh, now that I've got the onion beds done and ready, I'm going to run over and see what Bobby's up to. She's planting some flowers right now.
Planting with some super dry potting mix.
Yeah, that potting mix has been sitting there for forever in the hoop house.
Never swept more in my life than I have in the last 2 months. Trying something that Clint thinks is hocus pocus, but planting astrological gardening, it's called. So you plant things that grow above the ground before the full moon, and you plant things that grow below the ground after the full moon. And it's a full moon in like 2 or 3 days. Look at it. It's
pretty dang
getting
close right now.
Getting close. I don't think you're supposed to plant by moonlight, but that's what's happening right now. So
dark yet.
We'll see how things go that get planted in the next couple days, and then we'll see how things go that get planted after that. Be a little unscientific experiment.
What about things that grow in the ground and above the ground?
Like what?
Like I'm planting my onions now. And you plant them in the ground, but as they grow, they kind of come out of the ground.
But you eat the root. So it shouldn't be planted until after the full moon. According to the book Astrological Gardening, you're supposed to plant things that grow above the ground before the full moon. And we have a full moon in like 2 or 3 days. And then things that you eat that grow below the ground, you plant those after the full moon. They're supposed to grow better if you plant them at the right time. Of course, seasons and stuff matter also.
And what about the things that you're planting in the ground, but then they actually grow above the ground, like my onions that I'm planting?
Well, according to the book, most of it is that you're going to eat is growing under the ground, so they counted onions as like roots.
Okay.
So.
All right. Well, that's good. Well, no, that's not good because I'm planting onions tomorrow, and that's before
I know,
the full
that's
moon.
right before the full moon. So we should save some out and plant them after the full moon, and see how they do, if they do any different.
Oh, do some comparison planting.
Yes.
That's not a bad idea, because I was going to say how bogus on that. We're planting our onions. That's it. But that's a good point, babe. We should do some and do others after, and we'll do a comparison.
No, you think it's hocus pocus, but the moon affects the tide of the ocean. If it can affect the whole ocean, then it seems like it could affect the plants that we plant.
How many vegetables grow in the ocean?
That's what we're talking about. Lots actually.
If you eat seaweed,
yeah, a lot.
Like all the crunchies.
Yeah. Not us.
I don't eat seaweed.
No. But lots of people love it.
Yep, I know.
These are the onions that we'll be planting. It's a good thing that they're hardy because they had been sitting around for a while. We got the 3 different batches there, yellow, white, and red, but I just stuck them in some little pots that some other plants had come in, and then throwed on that mixture that we have for our nursery of mushroom compost, horse manure and sawdust, and dirt. That seems to go really well. Stuff likes to grow in that. So you can actually see here some sprouting or some root growing that the onions had done just sitting in that mixture, trying to stay a little moist. So we'll clean that up and get to planting them.
So after prepping these beds the other day, wanting to plant, didn't get to because the weather has been crappy since then. Lots of wind, occasional rain. It just hasn't been good for us to plant. So
one random bout of hail.
Yes, some hail. Yep. But right now it's pretty decent. There's a light breeze, but it's very pleasant out here. So we're finally going to get to be able to plant these onions in this bed. I've purchased 3 different types of onions. One's white, one's yellow, and one is purple. And there's 50 of each. So we're going to do 3 rows in this bed. And I went ahead and put stakes at each end so that we can run a string line to try to keep those lines somewhat straight. Otherwise, I know me, we'll go. Not that it would matter that much, but it'll look a lot better if we do straight lines. So we're just going to tie off these string lines, run them down back and forth, bum, 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 get some good straight lines. And then we've got our tape measure in the middle, and we're going to try to space them approximately 5 inches apart. I feel like I have a ton of these.
Yeah, you should have about 50.
Yeah. I feel like I have more than that.
Well, if you have any extra, you can just eat them.
How far do we bury them?
So you just push your finger in the ground, stick it in, cover it up. That simple.
Every 5 inches?
Every 5 inches.
I feel like I have a ton of these. Enough?
Well, we'll see how it goes. We're supposed to be 50. They may give you more just to cover themselves. And I feel like I haven't made a dent in mine yet. Good thing is that rabbits don't like onions and garlic and stuff. So hopefully they won't eat our onions.
They seem to be leaving the garlic alone
Yeah, they're leaving the garlic alone.
and going after the irises.
They are eating the iris.
Oh, yeah. You turn around, you'll not really notice the iris, and that's because they're being eaten.
And any iris you do see, you'll see all the nibbles on the tops of them. I'm gonna have way more.
Yeah. Give us 150?
So I'm wondering, 150 each? I've got over 40 left in my hand.
I've got a handful of them left. They are not easy
They're not easy
to spot.
to see in
the
the
video.
camera, I know.
Clint's are real easy to see. They're a lot bigger, the ones that he planted.
Yeah.
But which ones do you have? The yellow onions and the red onions were
Do you have the purple ones,
smaller.
babe? Yeah, you got purple.
No, she has the yellow.
Oh,
I have the red.
I have the white.
Yeah, I have the red.
You have the red.
There's a big looking one. I don't know if Clint showed you guys this already, but the iris that has been planted that the rabbits have been absolutely loving. Just the tastiest snack for them. Can't eat the kochia, huh? Huh? Can't eat the kochia that we got growing everywhere. But the iris, absolutely. And then here is the garlic that's growing, and it's looking very good. And along with looking good, the garlic
Tastes good.
is tasting really good too. A little greener, but definitely garlicky. Ooh, that's real tasty. That's good. I want to put that on a salad. That'd be real nice.
Yeah, it'd be good.